Okay, we're back by popular demand for another showdown. This time, cold steel tire claw versus everything else in the industry. So, we'll go down the list. First knife, Smith & Wesson. We're going to make sure it can slice paper. Make sure that point can get in. Alright, it cuts. Smith & Wesson. Not too bad. This is the M-Tech. It's kind of a big knife. Some of these knives you guys are going to say, oh, they don't even qualify as a comparable knife. So it's roughly cutting paper, very roughly. That's taking a little more, but it got it. Charade. Let's see, there's a cut. Got it. So at least these are all so far sharp. Okay, charade. This has quite a lot of angle in it. Okay. The Fox. I think it has a nice shaped blade. Some Karambits are really curved, some are less curved. It's all in the intended use. That's our first good and sharp one. That's my fault. Started out really good. Okay, got it. Latex. Snags obviously a little bit right there, but we'll see how the old extra. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Alright, no problem. Emerson knives. Gets in there. A little rugged on that cut, but a little dull out toward the end, but it's sharp in there. Emerson. Okay, cut. Oh, we have the 511. Pretty rough. Point's good. Alright, you saw how that did. You can decide. Ignore that. The Spyderco Karambit. Obviously, from Spyderco, we would expect this to cut, and it's sharp. Okay? So it might take a couple more runs at it. Okay, and cut. And lastly is the Tiger Claw by Cold Steel. Now you guys are going to say, well, Andrew, you're pretty biased because you designed a tire claw. Yes, that's true. However, I try to be as fair as possible and let you guys decide. And even if one knife does some things better, you need to decide what you want based on your needs. So it's sharp. Okay. Okay, that was the easiest. If you don't believe me, try to cut with the other knives and see. Okay, so they all cut, some better than others. So we're going to move on to some next round of testing, impact test. So we're going to start with the Smith & Wesson. This is the, what is this thing?
Smith & Wesson.
Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops. Fail. Next will be the M-Tech. Alright. I think this is called the Ballistic. What is it? M-Tech?
Yes.
M-Tech. It's one. If it lives, it gets to the weight hang test. 2. 3. Oh, 3. All right. Next, charade. So I'm not giving you my opinion. I was going to predict that, but that's why we say reviews are opinions, but performance is a fact, and so we're trying to show facts here. Blade Tech. It's very tricky to predict how a liner lock will do. You weren't expecting that. Good one. 2. We might have a new leader on the leaderboard here. 3. Wow. 4. 5. All right. Next, Tyranny. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. All right. That is a pass. Next, box knives. That has what would be described as good lockup. Early, but not too early. One. 'It's a passing. 2.
As far as I can tell.
I didn't know it was closing and opening. It's 3. It's good, right? 4. Ha! I didn't think that was. Looked weird to me. Looked like it was closing. All right. Any guesses? Emerson. And locked in tight. The lockup would be considered perfect as far as placement of the liner, in my opinion. 1. 2. Number 3. So this means the whole entire usable life is used up. 4. Yeah. And we'll do the last one. 5. Last one is, of course, home court advantage, as they say. One. 2. 3. 4. And number 5. Okay, so now we did the impact test of, I think, 8 Karambits. We're ready for the weight hang test. So just to recap, the M-Tech took 2 spine whacks and failed. Charade failed on the first one on the machine. Spyderco fell on the first one. And the Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops fell on the first one. These 3 knives and the 511 Karambit, they all passed both spine whacks this way, bang, and overstrikes this way on the machine. As well as, of course, the Tiger Claw, Cold Steel Tiger Claw. So we had 5 knives that passed. 3 of the knives, the liner locks, they passed, but they were really, really damaged. So in the spirit of good fun, challenge, and fairness, extra fairness to my competitors, I have got brand new knives for replacing the liner locks so they can go into the weight hang full strength. The only knife that's here, the only 2 knives that are here from the impact machine are this Karambit took the impact machine, and this 511, the 2 back locks handled it the best. This was in perfect working order, or 90%, 95%, 99%. So we're going to weight hang it. This is a brand new latex. So let's go 45 pounds, and we're going to find the winner here, and we're going to go through this bracket. So 45 pounds. These are both working. The Tyranny is really thin material. Wow, this thing's just going to die. You can see it just springing out. Well, technically it didn't die, but it is, I don't know if you can see that thing is, okay.
Death touch.
This is the Fox, brand new. Going for an even 100 pounds. This ought to get some action here. I'd say this is going to go. What to say about that? So this is still hanging on. 45 pounds should be easy for this knife. This one's on hold. This is the brand new Emerson. Give it a nice straight run, don't put any torque on it. That was surprisingly unexpected. Who would have thought we'd have such a showdown? This might come down to the math. So she's down. You may say it's hanging, but no, it's as far down as it can go. It's off. You heard the crack. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
I probably dragged that out too far. It was probably did a long time ago, but I didn't hear the final breaking of bones there. So, although regardless, that was a good showing. So if you can get in there, the blade tang is permanently bent, lodged over, blocking the blade from closing. Of course, our steel tiger. A little bit of play in there, but it went through the impact test. Remember, this is a fresh one, didn't even impact it. Went through the impact test, went through the weight hang test. Little tick in there, but still working. So, in conclusion, I'll bring my scoreboard over. There you go. Winner, Cold Steel Karambit, Tiger Claw.